All right, guys, thanks for watching. This is Punsher, the staff editor at Don't Revive Me, Bro, and WalkingDeadArmy.com, and I'm here with DRMB George. What's going on, man? Anyway, we just got done with the Battlefield 1 reveal, and needless to say, my mind is officially blown. I cannot state how excited I am about the game. As you saw in the trailer, you saw instantaneous action. You saw a lot of things that a lot of the community has wanted, especially within the last 6 months. People have been looking at a retro battlefield, World War I, World War II. Well, community, they've answered you. You're getting what you want in a World War I themed battlefield, and needless to say, it looks like it's going to be non-stop action. George, what did you think about it when you initially saw it?
I was surprised, of course. I was in your stream a couple weeks ago, and I kind of couldn't see exactly how the whole the whole World War I thing could work. But I got to tell you, I was absolutely wrong, because I am so blown away by this, and I cannot wait to play.
Yeah,
I mean, it looks phenomenal.
Let me just give you a little rundown of kind of how the day went for us. We got here about 8 o'clock. They served us to a wonderful breakfast. They basically wined and dined us all day. We've had a great lunch, but we went in at 10 o'clock, and we saw, first of all, we had a Q&A with the developers, with a couple of the developers, and we kind of went through a history of Battlefield. It was really good. We enjoyed that. But when they showed the trailer, that first scene where the guy just smashed the guy's face with that spike club or the shovel, I mean, dude, the place went crazy.
Everybody in that auditorium was like,
nuts.
Whoa, like immediately got our attention.
And so from that point, we were already hooked in there, line and sinker. It was there. We went through it, and I just could not believe what we saw. I didn't expect a World War I thing Battlefield to be that crazy good looking. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm just gonna still sit back and watch it. But you have to admit the trailer was really good, and by what you saw on the Twitch stream when they went live with it, people are excited. And so anyway, I got some notes. I dropped down some of the things that they talked about that you should be getting hyped about. One of the things, first of all, they talked about is this focus on gameplay. Okay, what they were worried about was they didn't want people to think that this was going to be a lone wolf. And they've heard your comments. PTFO has been the thing within the last couple of years, and so what they want to do is they want to really focus on team play. So team play is a big initiative. Golden Boy Alex Mendez was doing an interview with two of the DICE devs. It was Danny and Andreas. They were both there. But they wanted to reward team play. So this is going to be a PTFO-driven game. They talked about, strategic thinking. Okay, this game is all about strategy and attacking their objectives. And again, they want to focus on team play, PTFO. So that's a really good thing that they're listening. They also, I had some questions. I saw some things I wanted to, that I brought up questions like air superiority. There's one photo I saw that had air superiority written all over. There's just a ton of planes in the air, and I wondered about that. But they talked about the rock, paper, scissors concept. You've heard about it in the past, Battlefield 4, and now that you're hearing about it again. So they're looking at a team balance and having something that can always overcome something else. So you're not going to have one thing that's just going to be totally overpowered on the battlefield. There's always going to be a way to take it down. So the rock, paper, scissors concept is something they really talked about. And then they talked about the community and how things like the CTE has really, built up to this battlefield. So a lot of the things that were tested in CTE with Battlefield 4, Battlefield Hardline are going to come to this game. Okay, so take that into effect. We did not hear any confirmation of high tick rates. We did not hear any confirmation of, improved networking. But by them saying that they were looking at this, they were taking all the input from the CTE and everything that they learned through Battlefield 4 or Battlefield Hardline, you could pretty much assume that that's what they're going to have. So we're, hopefully we're going to have high tick rate. We're going to have a nice hit detection, refined networking. And then they talked about how we were, how they really looked at our YouTube, our Twitch, the cinematics that were made with Battlefield, and it really excited them, and they're hoping to continue to see that. Some highlights, though, that I wanted to talk about. Let's see, the persistent squad system. They're talking about a squad system where you can build a squad outside of the game, so that you can build it, then go into the game, and you can keep that squad throughout. You won't get separated, that sort of thing.
A lot of people were very happy to hear about that. Because, having to jump from team to team to get everybody on one squad can get pretty old pretty fast.
Yeah. They also talked about a new melee system, okay, that's going to come into Battlefield 1. It's going to be a brand new thing because they're saying that melee is going to be a big focus because of the World War I concept. What do you think about that?
They actually said in the presentation, hand-to-hand combat is going to be a viable tactic.
Yeah.
I'm really intrigued.
Yeah.
I just want to see how it works. And I mean, that's what it's going to all come down to, is how do the mechanics play into each other, and how does it play?
Yeah.
It's going to be great.
They talked about the bayonet charge. There's a new thing called the bayonet charge that you're going to see in this game, so it's going to be really good. They also talked about specific classes. You're going to have your standard Battlefield classes like assault, support, medic, etc. But they also said that they're going to have vehicle-specific classes. Namely, they talked about a tank and a pilot, a tank officer and a pilot. So I think guys that are vehicle-centric in Battlefield are going to enjoy having their own specific class geared to what they enjoy doing, and it's flying planes, driving tanks, etc. So some of the things we saw, the desert warfare within Arabia, that really got a lot of people's attention. As a matter of fact, when they showed that person with the tattoos on their face with the sword on a horse, people went freaking crazy, absolutely crazy. What DICE said they want to do is and this is right out of their mouth, they feel that this game gives them the most diverse way to play Battlefield because World War I gave you so many different versions of technology depending on what country you were. Between Germany and the United States, you had some of the most technologically advanced fighting warfare technology out there, as opposed to Arabia where you're fighting on horses and swords.
It was a period of time where an arms race was going on all over the world with every country.
Yep.
So they're really excited about the amount of tools that and they actually use that word several times, tools that they're going to give the players to play the game the way they want to play.
Yep. So some of the weapons that they talked about, and then some of the things I dropped down that we did see, we saw flamethrowers, we saw tanks, we saw the biplanes, different versions of biplanes. They specifically talked about two versions. They talked about the Scout. They also talked about a bomber. So and we did see those in the thing. They said the Scout will play a very pivotal role in spotting for the bomber. They also said that that will be your dogfighting plane, will be the Scout. So also you saw the Zeppelin. We really didn't have any idea what the Zeppelin is going to bring into that. We saw on Twitter that people were saying, "Oh God, Titan mode." Well, we don't know. We'll see how the Zeppelin plays, but I'm really stoked about the battleship. The battleship has been added, and they say it just absolutely wrecks on this game. And I also was told that it's not going to be something that is going to be a periodic thing in the game. It will be there, and you can go in, you can play it, you can keep playing it. I've also been told that it's easy to counter, so don't worry about that C-130 kind of. Everybody
immediately thought AC-130 all over again.
Yeah, that's where everybody went, and they said it's not like that at all. So we'll see. We'll see how it comes out. They also talked about destructibility. Okay, that's a key word everybody's been wanting, and they said that destructibility on the battlefield is going to be back in this game. I'm hyped for that a lot. Also, let's see what I got written down. The campaign, there will be a campaign mode. They're saying that what they wanted to do with this one is they wanted to add more variety in the single player. The key thing is they wanted to add more vehicle type play because vehicle type play is integral to Battlefield. Also, that they also wanted to structure the campaign around those Battlefield moments that we look at and we get excited about. So expect to see a lot of crazy moments in this campaign. There's going to be a lot of content, as you can see. This game will go live at EA Play. You will be able to play this at EA Play, so hopefully you can get out there and do that.
I'll be there.
Yeah, George will be there. He lives here in California. It's easy for him. I'm out on the East Coast, so I don't know if I'll be able to get here or not, but we will see. And also expect the open beta later in the year. The official launch date will be the 21st, and if you have Origin EA Access, early access will be on the 18th. This game will go live globally, so expect this game to go live at one time, so there's no reason for people to use VPNs or anything like that. So everybody will be able to get in and play it all at one time. And also expect to see a lot of crazy things happen, and it's going to be awesome. We're really looking forward to it.
Everybody that's here is already throwing out ideas about all the crazy stuff we want to do in this.
Yeah, and
from walking horses on planes to everything else. So we're all excited to get our hands on it.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm expecting to hopefully, if I can get out to EA Play and we can get our hands on it and we can try it out. But guys, expect one thing. We are going to do a Battlefield podcast, a DRMB podcast, hopefully this weekend. And we're going to get some of the game changers in. We're going to talk about what we saw, what we were excited about, what we have questions about, and just kind of go over the whole experience here at EA. Because as you can see, I mean, this place is freaking cool. And there's the Horde over there. As you can see, the rest of the game changers, Braddock and everybody. But we are here. It was a fun event. Yes, we're tired, but it's been exciting. And we're really looking forward to what Battlefield 1 has to offer. And please stay tuned at Don't Revive Me Bro for more Battlefield 1 news and updates. Highlight videos, troll videos, everything you can imagine, live streams, we'll have it all. So guys, we appreciate you taking your time and watching. We'll see you out there on the battlefield. Bye-bye.